What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm here in beautiful Orange County, California, close by where I live, and the weather is it's perfect out right now. It's like 75 degrees, partly cloudy. We have sun patches. It's just a good day. It's also a really good day because my new car as of yesterday is now the BMW M4 that you see behind me. So no longer do I have the Fiesta ST. That car is gone, and instead it's a very big upgrade to the BMW M4. So what I want to do first is show you guys the car because I'm really excited, and it's definitely the nicest car I've ever had myself. So I want to show you guys that first, and then maybe later we'll get talking about more how I got the car because that's always interesting for you guys on YouTube. So the M4 is a 2015 BMW M4. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the M3, which is the four-door version compared to the two-door version M4. But this has plenty of rear space, actually. I was really impressed. The rear seats are bigger than in my Fiesta ST, even though this is still a coupe. So it makes sense for me to get the coupe. What's really interesting that BMW does is on all their M cars, they come standard with a carbon roof, and it's a 400-pound weight addition on the top if you want to include a sunroof. So the optional extra, you're paying a lot more for a sunroof, and you actually end up with 400 pounds in addition on the top of your car, which is very not good for performance. Look, we have the trays from the last time I was here in the Fiesta ST. I should probably throw these away. You know what? I'll do the responsible thing and put these in the trunk and throw them away. Only sort of modification on this car that's been done so far is the M Performance carbon fiber lip right here. I think it adds a lot of good looks to the car. It looks too bland without like a little carbon piece right there if it's just all white, but that's very basic. There's a lot more coming, guys. So things I want to do to the M4, well, for one, I mean, whatever I can do, but I really want to make this a build project. So I love the base M4. I think it's a really good platform to work off of, but it has so much potential. So I kind of want you guys to help me choose what I should do to the M4 as a project car. I mean, this is my everything now. This is my only car, and it's also my project car, so it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to do anything too radical, like put a big wing or put a roll cage in because I need the rear seats, but I definitely want to do a tune, exhaust, intake, maybe suspension, although the stock suspension is really good, wheels, you know, all the sort of typical bolt-on mod things. I do not have the carbon ceramic brakes. So the way you could tell on BMW, all the steel brakes have blue calipers and all the carbon ceramics have like a nice yellowish color. So that is not an option that I feel like I needed, even though I didn't get this car new when I was looking secondhand. You know, who wants carbons? I'm also going to be wrapping the M4 a really cool color. I haven't quite decided. I'm between like 4 or 5 colors right now. Maybe I'll put some inspiration on the picture and you guys can help me decide. So I'm definitely going to be changing the color. White is boring, I get it, I know, but not for too long. It's kind of funny that I'm going from a 200 horsepower and 200 foot-pound of torque Fiesta ST. That car did weigh nothing though. It only weighed 2,600 pounds, which is ultra light, and I loved it so much for that. But the M4 is kind of a beast. It has around 430 horsepower and around 430 foot-pounds of torque. And once you start to play around with the tuning aspect of it, oh man, it goes well into the 500 range, so I'm pretty excited for that. I think this car, even 5 years ago, it could have been considered a supercar for like performance-based, but once it gets over 500 horsepower, it's gonna fly. There are 2 factory wheel options with the M3s and M4s, an 18 and a 19 inch. These are the 19 inches. So in my opinion, I think they look better than the 18s, but on track performance, the 18s are actually a bit better. And of course, the best rubber in the world, Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Not for long. Once I kill these, I'll be on a set of the new PS4Ss, so that'll be great. But until then, I really enjoy the Pilot Super Sports. The inside is relatively basic. There is plenty of carbon fiber, which is nice, although this centerpiece right here, that's not carbon fiber, and I found some really cool carbon companies that I'm hoping to get sponsored with, so hopefully that changes. But it does have the upgraded sound system, the Harman Kardon sound system, which was a must. The inside of this car really could not be more different than the Fiesta ST. I mean, this is the highest end, pretty much, 4 Series you can get. It's the M4, so you have carbon fiber, nice aluminum trim, all the buttons are high quality, everything works very well, of course, and you have BMW's really nice iDrive system. I mean, life's pretty good, guys. I really can't complain. I loved the Fiesta ST with all my heart. That is such an amazing car, and I still think if I'm in the under $30,000 range for like a pretty new car, I would still go for the Fiesta ST. So I know what you guys are thinking. What the hell, did this kid do Bitcoin or something? Or does he sell drugs to go from a Fiesta ST to an M4? And the answer is, I mean, one of those might be true. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that I'm some super rich, like, young kid that got rich from Bitcoin or, you know, did his own app or something like that. Although, Mo, if you're watching, you did do that and you make great apps. The point is, I wanna be honest, and this isn't my car fully. I mean, my parents are helping me out. It's been in the family, but they're now passing it to me as my main car. I'm still paying as much as I can, which was more than the Fiesta ST. So if that counts for something, I don't know, haters gonna hate. But I just want you guys to know the truth.